So Hannah, when do babies start teething?
It's a general question that has a broad answer. Some babies will be teething as early as being born with teeth, so some babies can be born with teeth. Generally speaking, it's normally around the age of weaning, so between 5 and 7 months is when the first tooth pops through, although some babies don't get their first tooth until they're around a year old.
And what are the teething signs?
So the first thing that parents look out for is a baby that becomes a little bit more restless. They might wake up more at night, they seem more unsettled. They may well start chewing on things and putting their hands in their mouths a lot. Some babies can get really bad nappy rash, and that can be the first sign that you notice, obvious sign that you notice, that they start drooling a lot and then getting nappy rash. But any combination of those could mean that your baby's starting to teeth.
What are your top tips for when teething starts?
So I suppose the first thing is to notice whether or not it is teething, or whether waking up more at night could be because they're coming down with a cold, or they are coming up to the time when they need to start weaning, because of course it all happens at around the same time. So one sure way of finding out whether it's teething that's causing those issues is to apply some teething gel or some teething powders, or give your baby a small dose of Nurofen on Calpol. And then if the teething symptoms get better, then you know that they were in pain prior to having that. Once you've pinpointed that it is teething that's bothering them, then unfortunately the only way to help them with that is to give them the Bonjela or the Ambithol liquid or the teething granules that can help them with that pain. So if your baby has any sensitivity to dairy, then you mustn't give them the teething granules, because they're suspended in lactose, which is milk sugar. I find that babies that are weaned onto finger foods earlier on generally get their teeth quicker and earlier than babies that are weaned onto puree foods. Some tips when you're weaning: you can get them to chomp down, even a baby prior to weaning could chomp down on a piece of hard carrot or something cold from out of the fridge. So foods that are good from out of the fridge can be some cucumber, some cold carrots, some raw vegetables, some fruit, which can help to get the teeth through and to give them that relief straight away.
And you said that you were born with teeth. If you are unlucky enough to have a baby that is born with teeth, does that affect breastfeeding?
My mum breastfed me until I was a year old, so she survived
it's
through
fine,
the teething.
It's doable.
Yeah, absolutely. You tend to breastfeed past the time that the first teeth comes through, and babies can be quite good at covering those up, and they mainly use their lips to breastfeed anyway, so normally it shouldn't interfere with breastfeeding at all.
That's good to know.